Hey guys, it is Super Bowl weekend, Sunday, and just wanted to share the latest addition to the Rusty, can't talk, Slow and Rusty family. It's a 1987 Porsche 928 S4 5-speed. So yeah, has a third pedal, and you can actually roll through the gears. It's a guards red on tan car. I bought it about a week ago. It just got delivered a few days ago. It came out of a 100-car collection out of Louisville, Kentucky, apparently. So yeah, the previous owner apparently owned 100 cars. He had quite a few 928s. He was selling this one. I bought it simply because I'm a huge Porsche fan, and anything Porsche 80s is just way cool. And of course, the 928 represents one of the most amazing cars they have ever built, and probably, it's really a high watermark car for them, especially in this 32 valve 5-speed format. Anyway, so in this car, I'm actually spending the first weekend with it, just kind of going through it. It looks good, but it really needs some Slow and Rusty TLC. The owner was nice enough to include some of the receipts of some of the work that was done over the last year and a half. And some of the receipts add up to a fair bit of money. This was one for $1,774 for, looks like there was some issues with the taillights and some electrical things, headlights as well, so all electrical on that big bill. And then another receipt here for $531 for some more electrical things and some troubleshooting. Brand new taillights. Let's go look at that. So I guess these taillights are brand new, and they do look brand new. And he paid $700 for those. He even spent $63 for new decals under the hood. Interesting. Some more miscellaneous tune-up things over here. Wiper blades over there. Sunroof repair. It's $536 there. And some other things related to the wiper motor over there. So we have about, about $3,000 worth of receipts here laid out on top of the roof. So it was good to see some history. Some of the things the car needs that I see right now, I actually wanted to check the condition of the plugs, just kind of go through the car preliminarily and really determine exactly what level of care the car has been over the last few years. I actually pulled a plug this morning. It's got the right NGKs, which are the BPR 6ESs. They look actually quite good. The plug looks like it doesn't have a lot of miles on it, so that's good. I have to check the gap on them. The plug wires, on the other hand, are a different story. They look like the original ones from 1987, and you can see some cracking on the boot, and certainly the jacket, the protective jacket, they're all cracked and it's brittle. Yeah, you can hear it cracking there. You can see it falling apart. So I need new plug wires for sure, and I think I'll just go ahead and get 8 new plugs while I'm at it, and just one less thing to worry about. I took the airbox off, and the airbox is a bit damaged. The fasteners that secure it to the engine right here, they're broken. It's a fairly easy fix. I just have to find the right pieces. And here's the airbox over here. You can see those fasteners that go through here, and the air straps are really badly cracked, so they need to be replaced. Air filter is old. The rest of the airbox is okay though. And the airbox was really loose in the engine compartment. Now I know why. There's nothing holding it down. Even the rubber boot that secures it to the top of the fuel head there, it's all cracked and deteriorated. And actually the car at idle had a bit of a sucking noise, and maybe that could be the reason why. So anyway, there's some stuff that I really need to go through. I really think the car has not had the best care, but I mean, it's all there. It's got good bones. You know, like look at the engine temperature sensor. The wires, it's got electrical tape. Can you guys see this? There, let me get, yes, it's got electrical tape on it, and the actual harness plug, it's broken. And actually the engine temperature gauge doesn't even work even though the fans come on. So I gotta investigate that. And it looks like it's got some kind of shoddy repair that was done. So on top of that, the timing belt, that's the big one, right? So I'm looking at the timing belt through these inspection holes, and you probably can't see it, or maybe you can, I don't know. Yeah, there you go. And I don't know, that timing belt looks like it could be old. I'm not gonna take any chances. I'm gonna actually replace the timing belt. I'm not particularly looking forward to that, but I've done it on my 944 turbo, and I figure this will be as hard or a little bit harder. This is almost like two 944 turbo engines kind of sandwiched together. You know, 944, 2.5 liter 4-cylinder. This is a 5-liter V8, so kind of the same deal. There's lots of online tips and tricks to change that massive timing belt on this car. So I think while I do that, I'll change a water pump. And I noticed that the car is running green coolant, like the cheapy green coolant. Maybe that's the right one. I don't think so, but maybe it's not. I'll investigate that one. And I'm going to actually do a full tune-up on the car. So plugs, wires, rotors, distributor caps, air filter, fuel filter, oil filter, change the oil. I just kind of go through things. The car actually runs pretty good. It makes pretty good power. It runs fairly good actually. It's got good power. It tracks really nice and straight. It passed the state inspection on Friday, a couple of days ago. So that's one less worry. So I can actually register it. And so yeah, I think mechanically I'm just gonna run through things. And I'm gonna actually take that intake manifold and the valve covers off and have it all powder coated, make it look nice under here. It looks old, and I'm gonna go through anything rubber and replace it. And there's stuff that, you know, you gotta ask yourself, why did they do that? Like this guy. This clearly goes through here. So why didn't they just reconnect it? Why is this loose like this? It's a bracket. Look at it. That's not good. I'm gonna check that out. Anyway, so I'm gonna start at the engine and go through that. The timing belt will definitely be a bit of a project, but hey, it's been done. I've done tons of timing belts, so this will be actually probably the most complicated one I've done. I've never done a V8 timing belt before, so I'll just take my time like I typically do. Seems like it takes me twice as long to do things as everybody else, but I enjoy it. Everything else looks all there. The car shifts good. Clutch feels good. It rolls on the power nice and smooth. Second and third gear. Third gear is like the power gear, and it revs nice. But I'll start with the engine, work my way through the chassis after that, and just kind of go through it. I have a few things that need to be addressed, like the engine temperature gauge is not working. The fuel level gauge isn't working either. Is that on the same circuit? I gotta check all that out. And the power seats, you gotta really play with the switches to make him move, but that's typical for these cars. Anyway, one thing that I did do is I bought and here's a tip and trick, and maybe you guys know this already. On these cars, the factory battery is almost 50 pounds. I bought a Optima Red Top, what they call the Red Top 25 or the Red Top 35, and it fits beautifully in the smuggler's box, which you can kind of see in there. And it fits well, and it's 20 pounds lighter than the factory battery, and it's got lots of cranking amps. So if you want to shave 20 pounds and still have a good battery, I recommend that. I only use AGM batteries because I do not want to deal with liquid acid and in my cars, and the chance of a spill and the chance of corrosion. Those AGM batteries are awesome. So if you're looking for a battery upgrade, I highly recommend that Optima for this car because it fits well, and you can still close the smuggler's box, so that's good. So anyway, enjoy the video, and some more projects coming up on this car, and